we have one of our favorites, Paddy Pimblett, and he's really taking a huge step up in competition, DC, fighting against Jared Gordon. So what can we expect from our young, brash, exciting star, Paddy Pimblett, on that night?
I think Pimblett sees the next level of mixed martial arts in regards to toughness, durability, and that will and spirit to win, right? What he's done so far is he has been tremendous, and he has beaten everybody put in front of him. But he has been able to talk to these guys and almost beat these guys before they step in the octagon. We saw Conor do that very effectively early in his career. Mess with the guys so much that they didn't necessarily carry that confidence into the octagon that they would need in order to beat him. I believe that Jared Gordon believes he's going to win this fight. But the reality is this. Paddy Pimblett is excited. Paddy Pimblett has a ton of ability. And Paddy Pimblett is one of those guys that comes around, and the entire time he's around, you're paying attention. Because you're waiting for one thing. You're waiting for the ultimate breakout, or you're waiting for the fall. And right now, he has not fallen. He's 3-0 in the UFC, and he has told you everything he's going to do, and he's done it. But I believe in Jared Gordon, he will see a lot of things different than he has seen to this point inside the octagon.
Yeah, I think, it's so crazy that Paddy Pimblett is now stepping into the octagon against a dude that was in the octagon with Charles Oliveira years ago. And now I know it wasn't like this Charles Oliveira, and it was a knockout early on, but that is a step up in competition and also in experience for Paddy Pimblett in the UFC and in mixed martial arts as a whole. All we've seen from Paddy Pimblett is him answer every single question with the opportunities that he's been giving, and this is obviously the biggest one that he's had. We've seen the dancing, we've seen the fun, but we've also seen the marksmanship. We've also seen the wrestling. We've seen the fighting through adversity. But this is going to be the biggest stage he's ever been on, especially being the co-main event on a pay-per-view. And so when you think about Paddy Pimblett and what he has to gain and lose in this fight, DC, how much pressure is on this young star?
Oh, there's pressure. There's a lot of pressure. But you got to kind of think, right? He's been groomed for pressure. They took him to England early in his career and sold out a fight card based a lot on what he was going to do, Molly McCann was going to do, Tom Aspinall was going to do. Those kids have handled pressure because they've been strategically put in situations to try to overcome those things. But it's much different to fighting in Las Vegas, last pay-per-view of the year, against a guy that wants to take your head off. Jared Gordon is a tough son of a gun. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He has tremendous stand-up, and he fights with a lot of forward pressure. The key is going to be, can he defend the takedowns? Can he stay upright and not end up grappling over the course of extended periods of time against Paddy Pimblett? But, Ryan, there is pressure, and he's going to feel the pressure, but he'll feel that pressure on Friday and Saturday when he goes to the ceremonial weigh-ins. It'll be big as anything he's ever been in. And he walks into that T-Mobile Arena on fight night, and he's in the co-main event where the whole night, the evening has been built to get to that moment. So the energy's off the charts, and he's got to go in there against a guy that wants to take his head off. There'll be pressure, and the experience is on the side of Gordon, so we'll see how Paddy Pimblett handles it.
Well, I think it'll be fun to see Paddy Pimblett in this sort of atmosphere, but I think him having the opportunity to be such a big star, kind of having fame before success in the UFC, has built some of these nights for him, understanding that he was the main attraction when they fought across the pond, and some of those different things that have put Paddy Pimblett kind of in the forefront of the fans, of the UFC, of the nights. I think it helps him going into this fight against Jared Gordon, even if it is a strong move up or a big move up in this competition.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.